UFC 300, it's finally coming. It's just around the corner. Next week, we finally have it after a lot of speculation. Would this be the best card of all time? Would this not live up to the hype? And I'm seeing a lot of people hating on this card, man. People are hating on it. Nobody's enjoying looking at this card for some reason, when I think it is one of the best cards of all time. Is the bout order good? Absolutely not. It's dog shit. It sucks. Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage? Get that fucking bum off the card. We don't want Cody Brundage on the card, all right? Respect to the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's coming off a DQ win over Jacob Malkoon, and he's coming off slam KOing Zachary Reese. Like, cool, awesome slam, but you're not UFC 300 worthy. Is there any universe where anyone looks at this card and says, we really do need Cody Brundage on here over Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic. We need him over Kelvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. He should be opening up the card. You have former UFC bantamweight champion and a former UFC flyweight champion opening up the card, and you got Cody Brundage on the fucking main card. Outside of that little rant there, this card's fucking perfect. It's magnificent. It really does get the juices flowing. You look at these other shitty Apex cards we got. Derek Lewis.
My balls was hot.
Main eventing against fucking Nascimento, for fuck's sake. Nobody even knows who the fuck that is. Like, this card's not bad. I feel like people's expectations are all over the place. You look at this card, Bobby Green versus Jim Miller, two veterans, two of the guys on the UFC roster with some of the most fights, most performance bonuses. Even Jessica Andrade is a really fun woman fighter, you know. Some of these women fighters, they're not the most fun, but Jessica Andrade, she always brings it. She's coming in to knock some heads off. Jarlin Turner versus Money Moicano. Moicano want money. Money Moicano. He's coming. It's a good fight. Renato Moicano has all the star power in the world. Sadiq Youssef versus Diego Lopez. Like, come on, Diego Lopez looking straight out of My Chemical Romance, coming in, knocking people out, choking people out. Like, he's a star in his own right. Like, just reading off this card, Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. I know people don't like women's mixed martial arts, but Kayla Harrison is a fun women's fighter. And looking at the card, you know, like I said before, Davison Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt. Figueiredo is a fucking awesome fighter. He's had fight of the year contender after fight of the year contender against Brandon Moreno. And now we get to see this guy beat up people up a weight class. Like, there's just going to be some violent finishes on this card. Then you look at the actual main card itself. Charles from the Bronx. Charles Oliveira versus Arman Sarukian. Like, that is a title contender fight. That could main event any fight night main event, or even, you know, potentially down the line, that could be for a UFC title. That's a good fight. Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway for the BMF championship. Now, I know the BMF belt is a bit fucking gimmicky. It's like a WWE type thing. But it's a great fight. I love it. 5 rounds. Two of the most constant entertaining fighters in the UFC. There's no way it's going to be boring. We get to see Zhang Weili beat up her countrywoman, Yan. I'm not talking about Peter Yan. And then we have Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Like, that's a great fight. Jamal Hill is talking a lot of trash. He's being pretty petty. And Alex Pereira, you know, he's just being Alex Pereira, I guess. But, like, he's going to come out, they're going to have an intense stare down, and they're going to have a fucking back and forth slugfest. Like, I don't get the hate on this card. Looking at all the other pay-per-views, you know, we don't even have main events set for the other pay-per-views, actually. Look at UFC 301. You know, Erceg versus Pantoja, Martinez versus Aldo. Then you got Pereira versus Makhmud Muradov. Makhmud Muradov shouldn't be anywhere near a main card of a pay-per-view. You have Anthony Smith on a losing streak against Vitor Petrino. Then you got fucking Joey Anderson Brito versus Jack Shaw on the main card. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know, this is a good card. People's expectations, because of the whole UFC 300 moniker, has just completely ruined every expectation for this card, man. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm in the minority here, but I'm super pumped for this card. This is going to be one of the best cards of all time. And if you disagree with that, well, you can go fuck yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, give me your thoughts on this card, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.